By the way, this thing has been sitting outside for a while. That's why you see a whole bunch of orange goop. And in here, it's just rusty water. Nasty rusty water. Ran out of room right here with the pipe bender. I was bending this piece and I got about 10 degrees on that, and that actually might work out. I wanted to do a 45, which would have came out here, somewhere in here, probably a little bit more extreme. Yeah, right about here. But I couldn't do it because I gotta chop this off and then put it back in there because I don't have any more room. I was hitting the edge. But this actually might work out better for me because the wheel is going to be placed somewhere right here. This trike is going to have a tilting function, so I'm going to have a shock. I want to use one shock. I don't want to use two if I don't have to. If I can get away with using one shock, I'm going to have it somewhere in here in the center. If this was at a 45, it would hit the shock because I'm going to have two control arms here. Bar is going to come here, and connect down here. The engine's gonna be there. I'm gonna have a foot peg here. This is gonna be down probably a little bit further, so that way it doesn't hit your feet. That wheel over there. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bar here, and I'm gonna have a control arm there and down here. So that shock is gonna sit somewhere up here, and it's gonna connect to the two control arms. So this 10 degrees actually is gonna work out. So that way I do have enough room when I lean, or when these move up and down, I don't hit the frame. So that actually worked out perfectly. I was hoping I was going to have enough room with this bend, but I'm running into the same issue, so I'm just going to have to cut it. I wanted to try to keep this all one piece, but looks like that's not going to be the case. It sucks because I got to cut it like right on the angle, right on the 10-degree angle, so that kind of sucks. Just so this piece can fit in here, you know? I have it tacked. I'm not going to fully weld it yet until I put some bracing in here and make sure that everything's all squared up. This piece here is at more of an angle. It's not squared at the bottom. This one's in a little bit more than the one on the bottom. I guess it's a mistake that is actually going to pay off because my legs are going to go here, so it makes sense to have it narrow here on the top and then wider at the bottom. That's where the engine's going to be at. So I'm going to try to mimic this. I have no idea what angle that is, but I'm going to try to size up the pieces on the other side. Anyways, I went a 90, a 10 degrees there, 80, and I have no idea. I kind of forgot that one. I got that side on too. Okay, so this is pretty much the gist of how it's going to look like. I still got to get the steering. I have the other half of the bike out there, but I'm going to steal that the neck tube off that and put it somewhere in here. That way, it's for steering. Everything's all tacked. It's not welded. It's just tacked together. I couldn't fully bend a whole piece, one whole piece in that pipe bender. I couldn't do it. So I had to chop different areas up, and that's where the difficulty comes in, because now, like, this side's pretty consistent. Only got only two areas where I had to cut. This side sucked. This side I got a couple cuts here, cut back there. It just adds more room for error and it's awful. And because of that, you can see this side's straight right here. This side kind of looks crooked. But that's because I have so many cuts there and it just looks kind of off. Like I said, everything's tacked, so I probably will go back, cut it off, and mess with it. But I wish I had a proper bender where I can bend stuff and actually get one continuous bend or multiple bends out of it. But this area is level, this area is level. I'm gonna put a piece somewhere in here, so that way it's got support here on the side. I still gotta weld up a lot more stuff, but I ran out of metal again just doing those pieces. But I think I'm just gonna call it for this video. This may be a quick one. I think this will be a quick video, but this is just a very basic layout of what it's gonna look like. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.